What's up, everybody? James Ziegler here, aka the Chiseler. Um, just want to share a little bit of my state of mind when I injured myself or being injured. The fact that when I injured myself, um, I was super down, low frequency. I was at a very low frequency. Which we all get to, and we got to pick ourselves up. And this one hit me hard. I mean, not too hard, but hard enough to, you know, stop program for sure. So, um, when it happened, because it like, I woke up to it this time, and I was like, fuck, like I gotta go through this again. And in my mind, I'm like, well, last time I knew I had to work through the pain, and I didn't want to, but so that's what I'm gonna have to do this time. And then I was like, oh fuck, man, I'm gonna have to stop working out, and I might gain some weight, and like, am I gonna be disciplined to like, um, to keep eating right and not working out and being in that tip top, shape, mindset or whatever. But that's just things that was going through my mind. So um, and so just as time, eventually I ended up just going to the emergency hospital and just was like, can you tell me what's going on? What can I do? And and I didn't really, like I said, I didn't really like the trip because the doctor, like I said, didn't give me what I felt was the attention needed to give me full um, just understanding of what was going on and what the root was for the healing process. He just gave me ibuprofen and some muscle inflammation relaxers or whatever, and sent me on my way. And then I went to a chiropractor, and they, popped me into place, but didn't really hit the spot. Like I felt like it was, that's why it's still hurting, because that bone in particular is still not popped back or something. But like I said, when I was in Washington, there was a guy who did it, and he for sure hit the spot. But um, so now I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what's going on? Like my pain is just getting worse. Like I do the massaging, I do the stretching. My fingertips are just feeling like they just you know, get so fat and finna pop. Um, but yeah, it just feels weird. Um, but yeah, so that's just kind of where my mind was going. Off in these different directions, and I had to, like I said, eventually my mind settled down through a routine of how to get through my work days. Because even though I had stopped working out, I still was low key working out at work, so I had to figure out how to get through work without being in pain and do my job. I didn't want to just call in and be like, oh, I just got hurt and I just started the job like a month ago. So and I wasn't even hurt on the job. I was hurt, working out. Um, so I don't want to say anything, but so I obviously was taking some meds, some type of numbing meds, to heal me up, some cannabis, some CBD, and I like I said, ibuprofen, and I had some back and ache medicine, pain relief, and biofreeze, and I still got to do the Epsom salt, take a bath or whatever, but Tiger Bond and you know hella shit, like I said, stretching and massaging it, but and it still ain't getting better. It's like the same. It's the same, if not worse. But probably most likely the same. But it might be getting worse. I don't know, because more cut off. I don't don't know, like something feel like it's cut off for sure. Um, but yeah, so going through those, different like levels of frequencies, and I finally figured out how to cope through work with the pain, through taking meds and numbing it just enough to get through work, and then going back to feeling it right after work so I can gauge, my pain and my relief and how much, I'm still in pain, or if I'm still, am I healing up through the next day, from all this stuff that I'm doing. But so did that, and then, like I said, I wasn't even thinking about posting at the time, but finally start thinking about that. I was like, man, I ain't been on there in a minute, like I've been slacking. But then I was like, what? And then I was like, well, what I'm gonna post? I ain't been working out, and then I was like, finally thinking, okay, well, I'm gonna do some stretches, because I'm hurt and just share my hurt injury or whatever. But yeah, so that's what was going on. That's what I'm doing right now, sharing my injury, and sharing a little bit of me with you. But yeah, it is what it is. I did that. I'm still hurt. Like I said, still got to go to work. Which everybody, I'm sure there's a lot of people that's hurting and working, and yeah, but we're moving forward. We're still getting it done. We're still sharing and just moving forward with the motion. So right now, this is just the injury journey that I'm on until I heal for sure. But appreciate you guys for listening. Y'all keep at it. Stay chiseled, and see you next time. Peace.